Hello, welcome back to the Last Shot podcast with me, All Things Wrestling, and Stefan.
What's up, guys?
He is back. He is back in America. He is here with us today.
Stronger than ever.
How is America?
Hey, dude, let me tell you, it's great, but it's a little bit overrated. So, if you are not from America, you will like it. But if you live every day in America, it can get boring pretty fast.
I imagine it does. I would go there just for the food, because your food is amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, we have to talk about wrestling for the next 25 minutes to an hour, whatever.
We have a couple of topics, right?
We do. First
Which is great.
First is an announcement for SmackDown Live that Kurt Angle will have his final SmackDown Live match ever facing AJ Styles for their first encounter in a WWE ring ever.
That is going to be great. If it's me, I will personally put that match in the Wrestlemania instead of Corbin. But of course, WWE has their own way of things, so they are going with that match. But I really can't wait for that tomorrow.
Now, that's going to be a decent match. That's going to be a really, really decent match. I mean, it probably won't be the better as their TNA matches, but as the last match for Angle to go out on SmackDown, that'd be really, really good. AJ can make anyone have a good match.
And I know for a fact that you agree with me that you will rather see AJ Styles against Kurt Angle at WrestleMania than Corbin. I mean,
I'd rather see a broom face Kurt Angle at WrestleMania instead of Corbin. I'd rather have anybody face him.
And I heard from some people that Corbin is actually great. Listen, guys, I'm going to say this right now. He's a good heel, but in the ring, he's not good that much. He's not really good. He's a good heel.
He's a good talker, but he's just not a great wrestler.
He's not a good wrestler. Every match is the same. Every match is the boring, slow pace. I really hate it. So
yeah, I'm not a fan.
I honestly, I hope. You know what will be cool right now?
What?
If it will happen? If you have the John Cena's gimmick that he had basic tagonomic or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that one. Dude,
imagine if Corbin will come out at WrestleMania and Cena with that gimmick attacks Corbin and takes his spot against Angle.
Oh, that'd be great.
Because that's the same way when Cena made his first appearance in WWE against Angle, so it will make perfect sense.
That would. But obviously Corbin's only good for his finisher, because the End of Days is a good move.
And the signature, which is the six, what's it called? I forgot right now.
Deep Six.
You know what? Deep Six. That is a great move.
Yeah, that's a great move as well. He's got a good couple of moves, but he just can't bring them together in a coherent, decent wrestling match.
The Blue Six actually the Deep Six reminds me of Sami Zayn's Blue Thunderbomb, which is one of my favorite moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tomorrow it's going to be great. Obviously, don't expect a lot. Expect more storytelling, because Angle right now the guy can barely move right now. But again, to see AJ Styles and Kurt Angle in the same WWE ring, it's so good, man. It's so great.
Yeah. And now we have some, I say, great news. Some of you may say, oh no, it's the worst thing in the world. Nikki Bella has confirmed she is retiring from wrestling, and Brie Bella may be retiring from wrestling, which, in my opinion, is great.
Yeah, it's great. They're not missing on television, because in the past year or two, we didn't get them a lot. So we don't really see any difference with them being out, which doesn't make it's still the same thing that was before. And another thing that I'm really bit shocked is they're canceling the Total Bellas show.
Yeah,
I don't care.
No, they're cancelling Total Divas. I thought they were cancelling Total Divas.
Yeah, but it's like, oh man, I never watched that.
I don't know what they're cancelling one of them to keep the other one going, something like
that. They're cancelling the Total Bellas because the Bella Twins will right now have a podcast, which, Jesus Christ, that's going to be horrible. Still better than Total Divas. Don't get me wrong, because that's one of the most scripted, non-realistic shows that you will see.
That's
It's just the money. Yeah, it's just for money, man. That's all.
But yeah, I think definitely for Nikki, because her neck is fucked, and she don't want to go the way of Edge and Paige.
Yeah, and I really do. Honestly, between two Bella Twins, I like Nikki more. She was great. She came back from that injury, had a match with Cena at WrestleMania, and then against Ronda. So I respect her in that opinion. You have to be strong to do something like that.
Yeah, I definitely respect her as a woman and a person and a wrestler, but just there's nothing left for her to do, and she'll just put herself in more harm than ever. So I'm glad she's retiring while she's still got her health. She's now got a new boyfriend, that Dancing with the Stars partner, so she can focus on her relationship, her family, and just get on with her life.
Yeah, and I'm glad also because for Brie Bella also. I mean, she is a mother right now. And when they were, when they had that match, she boxed she made like 2-3 boxes in the match, which is so fucking dangerous.
Yeah, Brie was botchy. And she's trying for a new child, so she's definitely not going to be coming back after that if she does. Which would be nice if Daniel has a big family, because, I mean, they do make a great couple, Brie and Daniel. If you watch their ballad YouTube channel and everything.
They do. And it's better to have a child sooner, because you gotta think realistically. How long can Daniel Bryan wrestle this way? How long? How many years?
I'd say he's probably got a good 5 years left in him before he should probably hang up his boots.
Yeah. So make money right now, and then you will be safe for later. That's the thing.
Yeah, they need to be saving it for the future.
Exactly.
Then we have to talk about AEW's brand new female signing, which I'm actually really excited and really happy about. It's Ali from Impact Wrestling, who I think is absolutely amazing.
She is great.
So,
and I'm looking actually forward to that Double or Nothing show. It's Double or Nothing, right?
Yeah. I believe it's May 26th, something like that. It's at the back end of May, which I will be live for, by the way. Hint. Come check me out.
That will be a great show, and with her on the roster, it's just getting better and better, in my opinion. IAW right now, WWE may not have the competition right now, but in a few years from now, if they don't use their talent, they may be in trouble.
Yeah. They definitely will be.
And of course, not from money side, but from fans' perspective, because fans want to see wrestling, not joking around. And right now, we are all internet fans, so a lot of us right now wants to see just wrestling and not goofing around and silly stuff like we see in the WWE.
I don't mind some silliness, but I think...
No, but for example, Strowman, when he destroyed that car last week, or 2 weeks ago, that didn't make sense at all. It was stupid.
It did it because, I agree with that kind of stuff. It's just, like, when he flipped ambulance and stuff, that were fucking sick.
That was great.
But he did that for a purpose. He didn't just destroy a car because, you disrespected me.
Yeah, I will say this about WWE. When we like something as fans, then they're pushing that down our throats, and they're overdoing it to the point where we don't care anymore. So I hate that fact about WWE.
Yeah. It's a lot WWE do need to improve on, but I'm hoping Fox taking over SmackDown in October, I believe it is, will make SmackDown more of what it used to be back in the 2000s, where it was a more wrestling-based product and less of the shit. And it'll just be basically, here's your good wrestlers, we've got this, there you go.
Fox is paying a lot WWE.
And so Fox will dictate what they want on it, so WWE will have to demand to Fox what they want. So I'm hoping Fox wants more sport-like stuff, because I'll be happy with that.
Yeah. Do you want to talk next about... I know before I say this, some people will say, oh my god, why is this happening? We don't want that. What do you think, Tom, about the rumors about Undisputed Era adding a female member?
I like the idea of adding Marina Shafir to Undisputed Era.
Yeah, she is. For people that don't know, she is Roderick Strong's real life wife. She has a kid with him.
Yeah, so I think she's an entertaining enough person. I mean, I think she could add a lot of perspective as. I think she could become like a China-like figure in it.
Yeah, and she didn't have a lot to prove. She didn't prove a lot because she is in that tag team with Jasmine Duke. So, but the thing I think Tom will agree with me on this is if they add a female fifth member, it will be harder for WWE to screw up on the Undisputed Era, even if they attempt to.
Yeah, definitely.
Because in that point, if you screw over one person, you will screw over everyone in that stable.
And they definitely don't want to do that.
Yeah, they can't risk that. And listen, why not? I want Undisputed to hold all the titles in the WWE. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. I think there's a lot to happen. Do you want to mention what happened to Roddy the other day, though?
Oh, the guy... I don't know if I should actually say that because it was private, so I don't know. Do you want to say it or no?
I think we should.
I mean, let's just keep him in our thoughts.
Yeah, there was some complications, but he's okay. That's what we'll say. Roddy is doing good from what happened the other day, because
yes,
it's all
that's
good.
Fucked up.
It was fucked up what happened, but he is in good health. I'm pretty sure he's probably wrestling again now, because that was the other day, wasn't it?
Yes, but you know, when you are tired, when you're working like him 24/7, you know, sometimes those things can happen.
Yeah.
And when we are talking about Undisputed Era right now, I want to add something. What do you think, Tom? Who is? I know these are not the predictions, but who do you think is coming out from Takeover as champion? Gargano or Cole? Because I have two things that I have to say about that right now.
I mean, it'd be a crowning moment for Johnny Gargano, but I think I'd have to go with Cole.
Here's the thing: everyone going into this takeover thinks Cole is going to win. So I'm not the type of the guy to say, listen. I'm a huge fan of Cole. I'm going to admit that because AJ Styles and Cole are two of my favorite wrestlers right now. However, I think who may come out as a champion is Gargano, and I will tell you right now. Tom, what do you think about Gargano winning and joining the Undisputed Era with Candice, with his wife?
I think if they were going to add Marina Shafir into it, I wouldn't add his wife into it.
Yes, but if...
I would have her be an opposing person trying to get Undisputed Era to get broken up, which would be a good idea,
yes, but,
in my opinion.
But listen what can happen. This is something nobody's talking about. And this is listen, guys, this is not a prediction. This is just something that we are discussing right now. Because, in my opinion, this may happen. And we may see a huge twist that nobody is expecting, literally. You see, Johnny Gargano... you know how many opportunities he had with Ciampa. Ciampa literally destroyed his life in the storyline.
Yeah.
So what? Listen, what if? Of course, Cole is going into the match as heel. Gargano's babyface. It's 2 out of 3 count match, right? Yeah. 2 out of 3. So, in that case, what do you think about? Of course, Undisputed Era is, has Adam Cole's back. You have Cole, for example, take the first... I mean, you have Cole take the first... pin Gargano first, then Gargano pin Cole with Candice's help. And then third pinfall, you have Undisputed Era completely destroy Adam Cole, without any explanation. And then Johnny Gargano has... Listen, imagine this. Gargano has the decision to make. What's going to happen? Is he going to pin Cole and win the title the wrong way? Or beat him the right way. So what he does, he gets so obsessed about winning the title that he pins Cole and he becomes the champion and he joins the Undisputed Era with Candice. And then roles between Cole and Gargano are reversed. Cole is a good guy, Gargano is bad.
Yeah.
And the reason I said that, a couple of my friends asked me about that. Because we are not going to take over Brooklyn right now. There are probably going to be some shocks there. Some surprises.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's all I had to say about that. What's next?
Next point, it's been confirmed that Hulk Hogan is appearing at WrestleMania Access. What's your thoughts on that?
Okay, so about Hogan, I think he won't be at WrestleMania. He won't appear at WrestleMania. But they're trying to get him back slowly in the WWE. So I think he may be at Hall of Fame to induct Brutus the Beefcake, right? Is that his name or something?
Yeah, I think he's going. It's rumoured to be going in, so I think he would be inducted by Hulk if that happened.
Yeah, so I think that's the reason why he will be there. Not to appear at WrestleMania, but at Hall of Fame and Access.
That's a fair point. I think if he does appear at Mania, I think he'll be interrupting Alexa Bliss and be like, I'm the host now, get out!
Or another thing that may happen is he can get involved in Elias segment.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah, which will be great. But again, I'm just sick of WWE burying Elias all the time. I'm just sick of that.
Yeah, me too. He does deserve better.
What else? What else do we have?
This is a couple of things regarding Becky Lynch and that. First one is Becky Lynch is now the #1 merchandise seller in WWE.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Which is. It is amazing. Not too far long ago, it was Roman Reigns, I think, right?
Yeah, and then obviously when he went out, it took his sales down, and she started rising to popularity, so she just shot up.
Yeah, and guys, I want to say one thing, which is pretty amazing, and I want you to take this very seriously. The Undisputed Era is actually third in sales right now.
Ooh.
That is insane for NXT brand. And if you go to WWE shop and you see a featured superstars, the Undisputed Era is on the list next to Reigns and Rollins, which is so crazy.
Yeah, that's good.
And the second best seller right now for males, obviously Roman Reigns, and the first AJ Styles, which is crazy.
Damn, that's good. Like, regarding the Becky, they've released a pop vinyl figure of her. As of 2 days ago, it was the #1 selling toy on Amazon.
Yeah, I've seen that. So I also have a list here of 3 sellers, best sellers for female right now, which is Becky, and the second one is, this is a surprise, maybe not, but it is. Sasha Banks is the second.
Wow, that is shocking actually. I thought it was Ronda.
Yeah, and the third is Ronda Rousey, which is expected.
Yeah.
Obviously, to be in the top 3.
Damn, I would have thought it'd be someone like Charlotte in the second or Ronda.
What I'm really surprised is that AJ Styles is the first for males, which, I mean, selling more than Roman Reigns right now, that is crazy.
Oh, definitely. And obviously AJ is one of them kind of people who get a share of his sales.
Yeah, and slowly, I'm not really surprised, to be honest. I was at first, but for Undisputed Era to be on the third place right now for sales, I'm not really surprised, because they're really that good. So it's not a shock to me. It was first, when I seen it, but yeah. What else do you have?
The next topic is for the first time in WWE history, the women will main event WrestleMania! Yeah, Becky, Charlotte and Ronda are closing the show Mania.
Yeah, we knew that, and the only reason they're main eventing is because of Ronda Rousey. If Ronda was not there, they will not be in the main event. That's something that you people need to realize. It's just because of Ronda, which is sad.
Oh yeah, I realise it's Ronda, but I feel like she's not the reason why the match is going to be good, though.
No, it's because of Becky and Charlotte.
Oh, definitely. They're going to be the reason the match is going to be good. I feel like the women could have got to this point without Ronda, but it would have taken them another couple of years, I feel. I feel like Becky and Charlotte could have done it on their own, but they would have needed to wait till Vince McMahon pissed off to do XFL or whatever it is to be main eventing.
Yeah, only if Triple H was running.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm glad they're finally getting the main event spot of Mania. Basically means that
That's great.
it basically means that people who want to tune out at the end can tune out. Because, to be honest, I think it's going to be a good match, but a lot of people don't care about it.
We should be thankful. It's a history in the making.
I'll be watching. Don't you worry about that one. I'm watching because I'm excited for the match, but I know a lot of people that don't care about this match.
Listen, respect this main event, because in the upcoming years, only people that we will see in the main event are Roman Reigns, Adam Cole, Seth Rollins. That's all. Those three men will be all the time in the main event of WrestleMania in the next upcoming years. So enjoy this time. I'm telling you, this is a history in the making right now. We won't see this maybe ever again.
And to anyone who thinks
we
it's going to be
probably will, but
to anyone who thinks
I don't think it will be bad.
No, it's not going to be bad. People, you've got two of the best damn female wrestlers in there, and an up-and-coming, okay-ish wrestler in there. I mean, giving Ronda the platform, I think she'll perform. Because look at her last WrestleMania match. That was probably the best match she's done. She was really good in that match. And I feel like she'll pull it out of the bag and be really good. I bet she's training like hell for this main event to make sure she's the best she can be.
You're lagging, dude. I don't know why. It's just a huge delay. Like 3 seconds delay. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay, now it's normal. Now I'll hear it. So, I will actually prefer Shayna Baszler over Ronda Rousey in that match, but...
Yeah, Shayna is probably better, but she's gone through NXT to learn the craft. Ronda went straight to the main roster, which is unfortunate.
Just saying, if I would prefer Shayna more than Ronda in that role.
Could happen.
But this is great. What Ronda is doing right now, it's great. And here Ronda is the best.
Good,
it's really the best. Good. I really care about babyface Ronda.
Yeah, I want to boo Ronda. I mean, I don't hate her as a person or anything like that. I just feel like her character is annoying as fuck, and I'm glad we're allowed to boo her because her character is annoying. And the overly smiley, cheery person does not work. Look at Apollo Crews. He was wasted because he was smiley.
Exactly. Ronda should have been that way from the beginning.
Yeah.
Remember when she made her debut, it was against when Asuka won the Royal Rumble. She should just come out and destroy Asuka there. Without smiling, without any bullshit. Like, I'm the baddest woman on the planet, I will destroy everyone, and I don't give a shit about everyone.
Yeah, just wreck everybody.
What they had to do. Yeah. The only fear I have is what's going to happen if Ronda leaves. That's the only fear I have.
Well, if she's leaving, she'll be dropping the belt. Obviously.
But we don't know. We don't know. Nothing is confirmed right now.
No, there's a rumour going on that she's going to start a family with her husband. But whether that's true or not, it's backed up with the fact she's not advertised for any events after the Raw after Mania. There's no advertisement.
Tell me how old is Ronda?
2 seconds, Google search. I think she's in her 30s. Ronda...
Yeah, people, before you ask for something, search up on Google. That's the most important thing you need to know.
She's 32 years old.
How many?
32.
Jesus Christ, man. Realistically, she can stick up for a couple of more years before starting a family. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's great year for her, but realistically, she can wrestle until 35, 36.
Yeah.
Hey, it's her choice, so yeah.
We'll have to wait and see what she's going to do.
Yeah, what's next?
I think we just have to talk about the elephant in the room. The whole Kofi Kingston storyline with people like us.
Oh, they went too far. I mean, obviously they're not mentioning what's going to happen, what's going on, but we know the whole thing. Why?
Well, it's hard to tell with all the social media posts whether the New Day are actually being serious or not. I don't think they are. I think this is just part of the storyline. But it's really hard to tell what's reality and what's fiction in this point, which I do like that point that it's that, but they're doing a lot of racial undertones, which I don't like. I mean, there are 3 gifted athletes who should be doing a lot more. I agree with that, but it's just hard because Kofi should be main event in WrestleMania. He should be the champion. Big E and Kofi should be doing a lot of more stuff as well. All of them should be doing a lot more stuff than they're doing because they're all fantastic wrestlers.
Exactly. I'm going to be honest with you right now, and I told that last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. I know people from the WWE, and from what I've heard, and I said this two weeks ago, Kofi Kingston won't be in the title match at WrestleMania. That's the thing that you need to accept the reality. They don't have any plans for him. The way that was done last week was to take him off from WrestleMania. He won't be back. If he does, I will be surprised because for right now, they have other plans, and I really can't say that because I'm not really sure if what I heard is true.
I think it's a tough storyline, but they're definitely doing a Booker T Triple H storyline here.
But I'm really confused if Kofi right now, which I'm just going to be honest, and people need to know. What I'm saying is 99% true. I'm not lying. Tom knows. I really know people, and this is true as can get. If they pull out Kofi from WrestleMania, if last week that was it for him, what they're going to do with New Day? That's the only thing I don't get it. What they're going to do?
I don't know, but if this is actually all a storyline, it's damn good. If this is reality, where they're all ranting this and raving, then this is really bad. This is really bad for the company.
It's not because... listen, what happened last week, it was planned with Daniel Bryan coming out later. Everything was planned. So, I'm just really... I feel bad because... I don't know. You know what would be cool? If they actually take out Vince McMahon behind the scenes.
Yeah, that would be
if
good.
If they take Vince out. But again, if Kofi is not at WrestleMania, who does Daniel Bryan wrestle then? Who? There's nobody else. I don't know who.
Heath Slater.
Jesus Christ! Why did you say that?
I like Heath Slater.
You know what's going to happen in a year from now? We're going to have Heath Slater in the ring with Kofi Kingston and Adam Cole, and all 3 of them are going to yell "Baby."
Yes, please. Let that happen. Let that happen. But yeah, if it is a storyline, I think it's really good. I don't like the people like us line because it feels so much reminiscent of the Triple H Booker T storyline of people like you.
Yeah, I have another thing to talk about fast, quickly here, is Batista. I know this is probably an unpopular opinion. What do you think if Batista will show up in NXT and destroy Triple H's guys? I know it won't happen probably, but what do you think about that?
If it happened, that would be absolutely amazing. It'd be like,
Yeah,
I've taken your baby from you.
Yeah,
and
that would be great.
Batista promo, because nah.
They need to slow down with Batista right now because first promo was great. The second was, hey, it was good, and the last week it was still good, but you can see that already slowly. They don't need to have Batista tonight on Raw. They don't need to have that storyline tonight.
No, but I like it. I think it's nice seeing Batista come back.
It's funny, let me tell you, it's funny as hell. That's the thing. I don't know why, but those promos between Triple H, it's just hilarious to me. I don't know why. If you people remember about 2 weeks ago, when Batista was spitting in the microphone and yelling at Triple H, "Give it to me." That was
okay. That could have been a very weird start to a porno. That could have been.
Yeah. What else do we have? Is there anything else?
I have one more. Alberto El Patron.
Oh, who cares about that guy? Go fuck yourself.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. He was a little bitch boy and went to apologise to Triple H for being a little bitch boy. Basically.
Fuck that guy.
He's apologised for being a bitch. And to be honest, if the door is open in the future, nobody wants you back because you're shit. I don't like him. I've never liked the guy. Especially, I don't like him as a person, especially how he's been over the last couple of years. He has not been a very good person in real life.
No.
I've got no respect for him as a person.
No.
As a wrestler, he's okay. But
he is okay as a wrestler.
But yeah, just he's okay as a wrestler. He's a shit as a person. Just there's nothing really redeeming about him. Exactly. Great, yeah, you buried the hatchet. Good job. Just because you want to apologise and say, "Can you give me more money, please? Please, sir, can I have some money?" That's all it is.
Yeah. Did you know? Did you hear about? Okay, this is a story that. Did you hear about Kyle O'Reilly challenging a world champion, Austin Theory?
I did not.
Oh yeah, that's also happening on April 4th, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle O'Reilly may become a new Evolve champion.
Ooh. Interesting.
Yeah.
They have got a working relationship with Evolve, so it would make sense.
Yeah, WWE has that working relationship with them. Man, I would love to see Kyle O'Reilly win some gold on his own. I don't know about you. I would love to see that. The guy's great. And listen, I'm going to get crap for this, but in some cases, I really like O'Reilly more than Cole. I don't know why. The guy is so funny. The guy is so great. He deserves everything he gets.
Damn.
And I need to say that.
That is one hell of a statement. That is.
It is. But don't get me wrong. I really can't say who I like more, Cole or O'Reilly. I like Undisputed Era because they're the best thing in the WWE right now.
Yeah.
If you don't agree with me, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But they are.
Yeah.
And if you're one of the Shield guys, if you like the Shield or Undisputed Era, I have one word for you. And I don't want to say that right now because this video may get taken down. So, whatever.
I'd rather not get the video taken down. Yes, we just have one last thing, which is a question from the Goon. Please make sure you leave any and all questions in the comments below on this video, and we will answer them in the next podcast. Unless they're really, really good, and then they'll get their own separate video, which you should be very happy if they get their own separate video. How far do we think Ricochet will go on the main roster?
How far?
I think, personally, he'll be a champion at some point, but mid-carder after. Basically, a Dean Ambrose-esque character.
Yeah, that is fair comparison there. He will be in the mid-card, upper mid-card, but at some point he will get that run with major title like Universal or WWE title.
Yeah, I think he'll be one of these guys that you shell up to the main event occasionally when a person needs a decent opponent, have a good couple series of matches, and then put him back down to the mid card.
The unfortunate thing about this, I don't really see Ricochet main eventing WrestleMania, which is so bad. I would like to see that.
I'd love to see Ricochet main eventing Mania.
Just imagine Aleister Black against Ricochet at WrestleMania, or Velveteen Dream, Adam Cole against Ricochet at WrestleMania. That would be so great. Every match he will have, it will be great. Jesus fucking Christ, the guy made Jinder Mahal look great last week.
Fair point, he actually did.
Which is crazy. It's insanely crazy. If you watch Jinder Mahal, the guy can barely move. The guy can't even hit his finisher. He doesn't know shit about wrestling. I mean, so for Ricochet to be able to do that,
it's pretty damn impressive.
Speaks for itself. But he needs to. Man, I'm telling you, I will get shit from someone for saying this, but he needs to calm down with those flips, because that can cost him in his career. He doesn't need to do it every time. He doesn't need to do that.
Exactly.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's all.
That's all. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That is this week's podcast.
Next week it's going to be better, guys. I was really tired this week, so next week. Listen, I feel great today, but next week it's going to be better. I swear. I mean, it's going to be better.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, this is this week's podcast. We do hope you've enjoyed it. As always.
Hey, are we going to?
Yeah.
Close out with Vince McMahon impression, huh?
Of course we are. But as always, make sure you subscribe. And if you don't subscribe, you're gonna get fired. Right, peace out.